Welcome everyone. In today's video, I will talk about the first chapter of biology, that is life process. Here, this one is a very important chapter. In this chapter, firstly, we are going to introduce the name of the chapter. It means life process. I have written over there what is life process. I have written the process or activities which are necessary to stay alive are known as life process. It means there we know that in the human body as well as the other living organism, in body always several processes are going on. Several activities are going on, like we know that digestion, respiration, circulation, these all are the activities which are always regulated in our body. And these all processes, these all activities are considered to be, these all activities are known as life process. It means simply we can say that any activities which takes place in the body of living organism are known as life process. I have written over here some important life processes. I have written some important life processes are nutrition. It means we are taking food. That is also the process activities. It means taking food and utilization of the food in our body. That is also the activities of our body. It means the nutrition is also considered as life process. And second one, that is digestion. We know that regarding the digestion, the breaking down of the complex food material into the simple soluble form. It means that is also the process which is going on in the body of living organism. And we know that any activities, any process which is going on in the human bodies or any other living organism for the survival, these all activities are considered to be a life process. Third one I have written over here, that is circulation. We know that heart pumping and there is transportation of the various substances from the heart to the different part of body, like carbon dioxide, oxygen, protein and several important nutrients. These all are what? Life processes. Third one I have written respiration. These all are the important life processes of the human body, and we cannot imagine our life without life process. Right? One question I am asking: can you imagine we can live without digestion, without respiration? Can we live for the 5 days without respiration? For 10 minutes I am asking: can you live without respiration? No. Cannot. It means these all processes are important to stay alive, and that's why these all are known as a life process. We cannot imagine our life without digestion, without circulation, without excretion. Right? Now we are going to talk about the living organism. These all life processes are one in the body of living organism, never in non-living. Have you been seen the digestion, respiration in chair, fan, table, and in non-living organism? No, never. Because the life processes are only in living organism, right? And that's why next topic we are going to talk about some similarities between the living and non-living organism. In junior classes already we have discussed about the differences between the living and non-living. We know that in living things need food, non-living things cannot, living things grow, non-living things cannot. Like this we know from earlier of our study regarding the differences between both living and living. But in today's class we are going to talk about some similar characteristics between both living and non-living. The first I have written that both living and non-living having some weight. That is the similar characteristics both living and non-living. Suppose you can say that this one is marker, non-living being, mean human beings, living things, marker having also some weight, 2 gram, 5 gram, whatever it is. And human having, that is living, they having also some weight. It means we can say that this is the similar characteristics of both living and non-living. It means both having the weight, mass. Now second similarities of living and non-living are whatever I have written over here. Both living and non-living occupy a space. Right? That is a similar characteristics. Cable, non-living, elephant, cow, dog, that is living. They occupy some space. It means that is the similar characteristics of both living and non-living. Right? And main exam, board exam, if question will ask what is the similarities between living and non-living, then simply you can write yes, both living and non-living having some weight, both living and non-living having occupy some space. Now we are going to talk about some important characteristics of the living organism. We are not going to talk about the non-living here, we will only talk about the living organism, right? It means we know that I will ask how we can consider anything is a living. How we consider yes, I am living. Why I am not living? Then simply we will say respiration, there is growth in me, I need food, I can move from one place to another place, I have in the cellular structure. That's why you can say yes, I am living organism. It means if anyone will ask how we can consider anything as living or non-living. It means from their characteristics. And that's why I have mentioned over there some important characteristics of the living organism. And that is also the NCERT text questions, right? And that is also very important topic for give of board examination. Some important characteristics of living organism are cellular structure, metabolism, growth and reproduction, and so on. This one is not only the 4 characteristics of the living organism. This one is the 4 important characteristics I have written over there, right? Yes. There, in next video, I will talk about deeply regarding all the important characteristics of the living organism. It means in next video, I will talk about cellular structure, metabolism, their type, importance. Then after that, I will talk about the growth, and lastly, I will discuss about the reproduction. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching.